Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. This will be one of the first 5-minute Fridays that I've done in a while, actually, and it'll be with our new set. Today, I want to take a couple minutes and talk about something that every one of us as an IT professional has had to deal with in this field, and that is the difficult user. Especially as a senior level tech or an IT manager, you're going to get asked, how do you deal with difficult users from your junior guys? Difficult users can be intimidating to someone who's new or newer to the field and may or may not be the best at communication and confrontation. Let's face it, we've all had that user that just makes you uncomfortable, and it happens. Difficult users are certainly an issue that you'll have to deal with. This is communication, confrontation, people skills. It's not something that you can easily teach unless you're a natural at communicating. Some people are, some people aren't. It's something that I personally have, taken a long time to build, but I've had great mentors along the way that have kind of guided me in that customer service oriented way of thinking. It's a skill you'll learn over time from being in the field. I guess where to start, it depends on, what the situation is and what the user is asking for or needs. I like to try and diffuse the situation first. Make sure you listen to what your user's complaint is. Maybe it's something simple that, maybe your tech didn't explain something, or, they just want to know more. They want to have, they want to understand that you understand what the issue is. So talking to the user, and I'm not talking about email, I'm not talking about IM, pick up the phone, walk over to the desk, have a conversation with them. That goes a long, long way. Maybe they're not a tech-savvy person. Maybe they're an older person, and they're frustrated with their computer because they can't get it to do something. And by walking over to them and having a conversation with them, it might just, something might click for them. It might be helpful. Breaking things down in layman's terms is it's another huge one. Sometimes as IT people, we can really geek out and get really nerdy with an explanation. And a lot of people, frankly, just don't care. They just want the computer to work. They want to be able to do whatever their job is that they need to do. I like to try and break things down like I'm talking to my mom. Doesn't care. She doesn't care how it works. Just wants it to be fixed. Sometimes as IT people, we get into long-winded explanations of a problem. Another thing to, keep in mind are they asking for something that is obtainable? Is what they're asking for going to make them more productive? As a senior tech, is this something that I can remedy, or do I have to go above and get permission? If somebody's just looking and say, hey, I don't like my mouse. There you go. Have another one. They're cheap enough. Give them another one. You need a pair of headsets? Fine. I'll get you a pair of a headset so you can listen to your Spotify, your Pandora, whatever, if that's going to make you more productive in your work. These are all things you've got to look at the scale of the problem. Is it something that you can fix, or do you have to go to your higher ups and get permission to do it? A lot of the times, users just want to know that their concerns or issues are, you're taking them seriously. When a user puts a ticket in, make sure you keep them up to date. This is, this is communication, and it goes a long way with making the user your friend and not an enemy. Even if it's something as simple as reaching out saying, hey, Johnny, hey, Sally, I still don't have an answer to your issue. This is what I'm doing behind the scenes to help resolve it. I'm working with the vendor, or I've got a part on order. It lets them know that you're actively working on their issue. Most people that I've run into over the years, absolutely cool with an answer like that. They don't like being left in the dark. And, if you have a ticket that's a week old and nobody's answered it, or, the initial answer was, hey, I'm working on it, and then crickets, that's really not the best way to play things. So a lot of people are pretty cool. If you just keep them, up to date, if you're working on a ticket that's taking a while, just say, hey, I'm doing XYZ, I'm still working on it. Just let them know you're working on the issue. And most of the time, if they don't have to chase you for an update, that's going to, win you brownie points in their book. As a senior tech or an IT manager, you're certainly going to get younger techs that are not comfortable with confrontation or dealing with a problem. And you need to be able to step in, give them a hand, and be able to use it as a teaching moment so that they can grow as a technician. customer service skills is probably the most important skill you can have as an IT professional. It goes a long way with your users when you are customer service oriented, and that is, I guess, the biggest point of my video here today is just, you have to be customer service oriented, especially in this field. Everything is fast paced. Keeping the user apprised of what's going on is a huge win for us as IT professionals to keep them happy. Technical knowledge can be taught, but customer service and people skills are something you have to learn. And again, it's taken me years to be comfortable with what I do and how I explain things to people, and having a good mentor is key. I had a very good mentor early on who, basically taught me, customer service skills are very important. So that's pretty much what I have to say for this 5-minute Friday. If there's something you want to learn, something you want to know, leave me a comment below. I'm going to get out of here. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If there's something you want to know, like I said, leave me a comment below. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.